Good morning. This is Akashvani. I'm Anuja Kumar with the World News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to hold bilateral meetings with several global leaders in New Delhi today on the sidelines of India AI Impact Summit. Prime Minister Modi invites his Bangladesh counterpart Tarique Rahman to visit India, says looking forward to working closely. French President Emmanuel Macron invites Prime Minister Narendra Modi to attend 52nd G7 summit to be presided over by France in 2026. Iran says it has reached understanding with the US on main guiding principles to resolve their dispute over Tehran's nuclear program. And in cricket, India to take on Netherlands in Group A match of Men's T20 World Cup in Ahmedabad this evening. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will hold meetings with several global leaders today who are in New Delhi for the India AI Impact Summit. Mr. Modi is scheduled to meet President of Spain, Pedro Sanchez, Prime Minister of Finland, Antti Petteri Orpo, President of Serbia, Alexander Vučić, Prime Minister of Croatia, Andrej Plenković, President of Estonia, Alar Karis, Prime Minister of Bhutan, Dasho Shering Tobge, and Prime Minister of Kazakhstan, Oljaz Bektenov. The India AI Impact Summit 2026 is underway at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. The 5-day summit is the first ever global AI summit to be hosted in the Global South. World leaders from 20 nations are attending the event. A report.
On the third day of AI Impact Summit 2026, a research symposium is scheduled to be held in which President of Estonia, Alar Karis, Electronics and IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw, and Minister of State for Electronics and IT, Jitin Prasad, along with other dignitaries, will hold discussions. Also, the inaugural session and launch of the working group are scheduled for the day. The session will discuss the overarching vision, priorities, and agenda of the India AI Impact Summit. A session on how AI will reshape global development beyond the SDGs is also scheduled. It will explore how AI can boost productivity, strengthen capacity, unlock development pathways, and mitigate global inequality. Recognizing the strategic importance of AI, India has accorded high priority to building a robust and inclusive AI ecosystem. Initiatives such as the India AI Mission, development of AI compute infrastructure, promotion of indigenous AI models, and large-scale capacity building programs are laying a strong foundation for responsible and trusted AI adoption in the country. Rishu Jaiswal, Akashvani News, Delhi.
Union Electronics and Information Technology Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw today underlined that India is strongly focused on AI for solving real-world problems. He said this while addressing the opening ceremony of a research symposium on the third day of India AI Impact Summit in New Delhi. He added that the country is prioritizing the use of AI to improve productivity in enterprises and to address population-scale challenges such as healthcare, agriculture, and climate change.
We in India are very focused on AI in the edge, AI for use cases, AI for solving real world problems, AI for improving the productivity in the enterprises, AI for population scale problems like healthcare, like agriculture, like climate change. These are the things that we are focused here in India. And this AI summit brings that opportunity.
Referring to the AI summit, he noted that it provides an important opportunity to deliberate on various technical matters. He urged the top minds present at the symposium to offer solid and concrete suggestions on how to make AI safe. The minister termed AI as a powerful tool and said that it should be used for the benefit of humanity. French President Emmanuel Macron has invited Prime Minister Narendra Modi to the 52nd G7 summit, which will be presided over by France in 2026. In a press statement in Mumbai, Mr. Macron called for an ad hoc meeting between India and France to reach an agreement on the international agenda ahead of the G7 summit in Evian. noting the acceleration for partnership as India will chair the BRICS summit while France chairs the G7 group. He called for a moment of innovation for the youth of both the countries. The G7 summit is an annual gathering of leaders from US, UK, France, Germany, Japan, Italy, Canada and the European Union. Last year, Prime Minister Narendra Modi attended the summit on Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney's invitation. This is Akashvani. You are listening to World News. We bring you the top international news and updates from around the globe. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has invited his Bangladeshi counterpart Tarique Rahman to visit India along with his family. In a letter to Mr. Rahman, Mr. Modi expressed his eagerness to work closely with the BNP leader to further strengthen the multifaceted bilateral relationship between the two nations. PM Modi said, as two close neighbours, India and Bangladesh have a deep-rooted friendship founded on shared history, cultural ties and the aspirations of the people for peace and prosperity. He said the strong convergence between our respective developmental priorities shall serve as a guiding principle for our future cooperation. Congratulating Mr. Rahman on his electoral victory, Mr. Modi described the win as a reflection of the trust and confidence placed in his leadership by the people of Bangladesh. He said the mandate represented public support for Mr. Rahman's vision of steering the country towards peace, stability and prosperity. Japanese Prime Minister Sanai Takaichi resigned with a cabinet today. Cabinet ministers of the Takaichi administration submitted letters of resignation en masse at a cabinet meeting as Parliament is set to convene for a new session this afternoon to elect a new Prime Minister. After the vote, the new Premier will finalise cabinet appointments and the Chief Cabinet Secretary is scheduled to announce the lineup. Iran has said it has reached an understanding with the US on the main guiding principles to resolve their dispute over Tehran's nuclear program. Speaking after a second round of talks in Geneva yesterday, Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi added that work still needed to be done, while the US said progress was made. Badr al-Busaidi, Foreign Minister of Mediator Oman, said the negotiations concluded with good progress towards identifying common goals and relevant technical issues. Russian and Ukrainian delegations concluded the first day of US-brokered peace talks in Geneva, just 1 week before the 4th anniversary of Moscow's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Ukraine's chief negotiator, Rustem Umerov, said discussions would resume in the Swiss city in the morning today. Hopes for a breakthrough during the latest third round of bilateral talks are low, as the Kremlin has not wavered from its maximalist demands for Ukrainian territory. And in sports, in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup, 3 matches are scheduled for today. Defending champions India will take on Netherlands in a Group A match in Ahmedabad. The match will start at 7 p.m. local time. In Group A, Pakistan will take on Namibia, clash at the Sehali Sports Club in Colombo at 3 p.m., while a Group D clash, South Africa will face United Arab Emirates in Delhi at 11 a.m. Meanwhile, Nepal defeated Scotland by 7 wickets in Group C match in Mumbai last night. And in women's cricket, India registered a dominant 7-wicket victory over Nepal in a Group A match of the ongoing ACC Women's Asia Cup Rising Stars tournament yesterday, securing a place in the semi-finals. With this win, India registered their second win in Group A in 3 matches. And India placed at the top of the standings with 4 points to their name, securing 2 wins and 1 loss. And now, before we close, here are the highlights of the bulletin. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to hold bilateral meetings with several global leaders in New Delhi today on the sidelines of India AI Impact Summit. Prime Minister Modi invites his Bangladesh counterpart Tarique Rahman to visit India, says looking forward to working closely. French President Emmanuel Macron invites Prime Minister Narendra Modi to attend 52nd G7 summit to be presided over by France in 2026. Iran says it has reached understanding with US on main guiding principles to resolve their dispute over Tehran's nuclear program. And in cricket, India to take on the Netherlands in Group A match of Men's T20 World Cup in Ahmedabad this evening. And that is the end of this news bulletin.